Little cleavage going on right there. Not too bad. Welcome back to Self Built. Today I'm going to take you through another workout. This video is about the importance of always changing up your exercise routines. I've been doing what I call torso day, extremity day, and shoulder day for the past, I don't know, a couple months, probably 3 or 4 months or so. And I like to occasionally change it up because it starts to get stale. Physically, I'll still get sore and everything, but mentally it's just not as exciting. So I love to change things up and just freshen it up again. So normally today would be torso day where I do chest, back, abs. But I'm going to do a split where I'm doing front day, and it's just the torso, no legs involved. So I'm doing front day, chest, abs, front shoulder, buys, maybe some forearms. We'll see how much time I have. I'm going to try to do a little bit of a quicker one today. And it takes a minute to adjust how long it takes my exercises when I throw my routine up like this. And I'm going to play with this for a little bit. There's so many ways you can change your workouts. If you do straight sets, which means you do 4 or 5 sets of bench press, for example, and then you move to something else, maybe superset it. If you do your same routine all the time, it gets so boring, so stale. You're not really mentally stimulated into it. So shake things up every once in a while. It might seem weird, but who cares? You'll adapt and it'll be a lot more fun. This first workout, I'm not going to do too many supersets. I'll definitely do drop sets. Those are always my bread and butter. I love those so much. For me, there's just no better feeling than hitting failure, dropping some weight, and then just keep going at it and just squeezing that muscle as much as you can, getting just super tired. For me, I like that a lot. I'm thinking I'm going to do probably 3 chest exercises today. Focus more on the upper area. I'll do 1 front shoulder exercise, 1 or 2 biceps, 1 or 2 abs, and I think we'll call it good after that. I'll see how the time goes. I might add some supersets in there just to change time, but we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna do a rotator cuff warm up with some light stretching. I can't emphasize that enough on the importance. Everyone should be taking care of your rotator cuffs, shoulder health, and do some light stretching before your workout. Nothing too deep or too crazy, just helps you know how your joints are feeling, how your muscles are feeling before you're about to hit them. I'll see you guys when I'm all warmed up. First exercise I'm doing is incline dumbbell press. It's so important to make sure you warm up on this before you get up to your working sets. I like to do at least 2 to 3 warm-up sets just to feel it out, see how you're feeling, check out your strength, how your joints are feeling. Just make sure it's at all systems go. So far so good, so I'm gonna get into my first working set. If you're unfamiliar with my workout style, I typically tend to have much longer eccentric movements. I like it because it makes the weight feel so much heavier. I get a way better burn. It's easier on my joints because it's making lightweight heavier, and I'm limited by 90-pound dumbbells with my power blocks. So it knocks me down a few notches, so that way I'm still getting challenged and not getting bored of the weight. Gonna try to shoot for about 10 reps or so. We'll see how it goes. I don't even know how long my counts on the eccentrics are. Probably 4 to 6 or 7 seconds. I don't know. They're pretty long. And then I like to explode up if I've still got some juice in me. So we'll see how it goes. Oof. Oof. Ah. and that felt good. One of my favorite things about going so slow is that burn. I feel it in the middle of my chest so much. And if I'm not going slower, I don't feel it. I know I'm on the right track when I start to slowly start to burn a little bit on the 5th and 6th set is when I know, okay, I can probably get about 4 or 5 more reps in. So just hang on and do the best that you can. It takes a minute to kind of figure out what weight works good when you're going at such a different tempo than normal, but it really ups the intensity a lot. Sure, it doesn't look as impressive with the normal weight that you can do, but my goal is just to be able to get as much muscle damage as I possibly can. When you guys are doing an incline bench, try a lower degrees. Most people will do like a 40 to 45 degree angle. And that's really high if you're trying to hit upper chest. It puts a lot of shoulders involved. Try lowering it. I was skeptical at first, but I like to do about 20 degrees and I feel it way more in my chest. Shoulders are taken out a lot more, way more effective. A fun thing to think about as far as drop sets go, typically when you're doing a drop set, you're lightening the weight and then going again. Since I do such long eccentric motions, I'll take a really quick rest. Instead of dropping the weight on the first drop, I'm just gonna do the same weight as I did before, but I'm gonna go at a much more normal or quickened pace just to squeeze everything out of the muscle. And then I'll start dropping the weight. It just goes to show how much harder it is. That same weight will be if you add a lot more time under tension with it. Feeling really good after that, feeling super pumped up and ready to go. I only did 3 working sets on that, but with doing 3 drops, I'm good on that. I'm gonna do some incline flies now. Same tempo, focusing on getting that squeeze and stretch. Yeah, right there is a good stretch. Final chest exercise for today. We're doing some cable anchor incline pressing. If you haven't seen these bad boys, you are missing out. Go back and check it out right now after you like this video. But this really helps focus on that top half range of motion because those last 2 exercises that I did roasted the bottom half. And this really helps complete it because the bottom half, since it's already kind of dead, doesn't really do me much good to keep going. With this upper half, it's still pretty fresh. Well, fresh is a relative term, but compared to the bottom half, this feels really good. Finally, an easy exercise. I don't have to hold any weight. I just have to do this. Don't worry, I'm not making it easy on myself though. After you do that, your chest is going to be annihilated and fully pumped. And it's such a love-hate relationship with rest days. Every fourth day is my rest day, which mentally I hate, but physically my body feels so much more refreshed after coming back from a rest day. Like muscles are full, getting a good pump, feeling good. I mean, it just feels awesome. Getting some good little cleavage going on right there. Not too bad. My one shoulder exercise I'm gonna do are what I call shoulder flies. You don't need much weight at all for these, but these things feel so good. Oh man, especially after doing chest. It's been a minute. Oof. Then I'm going to superset these just because it's taking a little bit more time than I was hoping. So I'm just going to superset these with some ab bridges. Since I'm here, gonna start doing some biceps. I'm gonna do one more superset I'll do biceps and abs just to knock them out real quick. I think I'm gonna start with some hammer curls. Those always feel good for me because it just is a neutral grip that's friendly to my elbows. Helps just get some blood in there, and it's a good way to warm things up a little bit. Last thing I'm doing for biceps is a superset. I'm gonna be doing some high drag curls, supersetted with some concentration dumbbell curls. I really enjoy doing some form of higher curls. It hits the biceps so much higher. I feel such a crazy contraction at the top of the peak, at the top half, as opposed, usually I feel it more on the bottom. Just makes it feel a lot more complete of a workout if I'm including something like that. There's so many different variations of doing concentration curls. I don't have a particular preferred method. I'll just kind of play around with all of it, standing or sitting, and I just kind of go whatever feels good at the moment. Doing those two together hits top, bottom, just blowing up. Feels really good. Man, that is it. That feels so good. So refreshing on my mind and body. Even though it's nothing crazy, no workouts, they're not exercises I haven't done in months, but just changing up the order for my mind and my body just feels so good. Your body adapts so quick to things, the sequences that you do them in. It's crazy. I wish it wasn't that way, but we got to outsmart our bodies. So if anything, I hope you guys took away from this to always change up your routine. Don't be doing the same thing forever. It gets so stale and stagnant. If you enjoyed this workout, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you joined along with me. This is some fun stuff. I typically do a full body split within 3 days, so maybe I'll share my back day. My leg day kind of stays about the same. There'll of course be more leg workouts in the future. If you've got any questions, comments, or anything at all, don't forget to leave them down below. Thank you so much for your support and for always watching. And don't forget to tune in next time for more self-build.